Hey guys, so in my last video, I was asked to give some advice on 18 x-rays being prepped for selection and on just a little more information about what 18 series do and kind of brief job description. So I'm going to try and knock that out real quick without making this video too long. So first, being prepared. So as an 18 x-ray, you've got a really long path ahead of you, not just for the Q course pipeline, but also because you're just entering the Army. You've got to go through OSET, and that's really your first big hurdle is getting into the military, and then you've got to get through OSET. So I would be less focused on preparing your body for selection and more preparing your body for basic, because you'll get prepared once you get to SOP-C, which is the 18 x-ray prep course for selection. They will prepare you. It's getting there that's going to be the challenge. So you're going to want to be getting your run time down. You're really going to be trying to find problem areas for yourself. So if you're not getting a high amount of sit-ups, guess what you need to work on? You need to work on your sit-ups. The key with sit-ups is pacing yourself. One thing that really helped me was doing sets of like 20 or 30, taking a break, doing them again, and timing it to where I could get 80 push-ups over a 2-minute period. 80 sit-ups over a 2-minute period. That helped me find a rhythm that I was able to then repeat. And then I would just up from 20 to 30 to 40 to 50 until eventually I would just do, all 80 or whatever in the 2 minutes. So push-ups, your biggest challenge is going to be form. I wish I heard this, and I wish I would have taken this advice. That form was everything. I did over 70 push-ups on PT test, and I only got 47 of them counted. And it was a pretty big deal because it was in my RASP, getting into Ranger School. I'm sorry, not Ranger School, into Ranger Regiment. So push-up form is absolutely huge. It would be better to do much less push-ups, swallow your pride, and just do the less push-ups with the good form, and eventually you'll get the higher reps with the good form, and makes all the difference. And just running is just about running. But again, it's similar with sit-ups in my opinion. It's about having a good rhythm, a good pace. I'd rather run 2 miles at a good pace than 5 miles at a bad pace, because I'm just training my body to run slowly. So those are all things just to do good on the PT test, really. They'll work you up for rucking and everything else you need physically in OSET. But the key is just get as high a PT test score as you can, so that once you get through OSET and you get to airborne, you don't fail the PT test there, and because that'll get you out of the course just as fast as failing selection. So even faster, actually, because you never started. So prepare for OSET. So you get work on getting your PT score as high as possible. So airborne, you're good to go. You get to Fort Bragg, and they'll give you another PT test, and if you score high enough there, then they will, I believe it's 60%, they will send you, it might be 80, I'm not sure, but they will send you to SOP-C, and then SOP-C is going to prepare you physically for selection. So that's the best advice I can give you as far as being prepared physically. Just prepare for a PT test and to score well on a PT test, and mentally just prepare for a really long, drawn out group of challenges that you're just going to take it one day at a time, one goal at a time. A quick overview of the different jobs. So you've got your 18 Bravo. That's weapons sergeant, and they're tasked with really understanding as much about weapons as possible, breaking them down, the effective firing range, understanding different munitions. They will pretty much be in charge of setting up ranges on deployment, or when they're training we're training U.S. Allies, or whoever the U.S. decides for them to train. They're going to be setting up the ranges and training guys on weapons. So that's your 18 Bravo. 18 Charlie's gonna be your explosives expert and construction worker. So if you're good with your hands, don't mind doing a little bit of math, that's a really good job. 18 Echo, they're your computer guys. They communication actually, but they work a lot with radios, computers. You want to be that. Get used to rocking with heavy rucks, because they're going to be carrying more weight than anyone else, because they got to carry all the extra batteries for their computers and equipment. And then finally, the last option to come in as an 18 series into the Green Berets is 18 Deltas, and those are your medics. Once you do that, somewhere in your pipeline, you'll get sent to what's it called? I don't remember what it's called, but it's a program that they send. Just basically, it's like college, like 2 years of 4 years of medical school crammed into like 2 years, or like a year actually. It's something crazy. But yeah, they do all kinds of stuff. I've heard stories of them. They'll give you a goat and cut an artery, and it's just bleeding out, and they'll tell you to save the goat. A lot of studying, a lot of I've heard it's a fantastic course, but definitely only want to do it if you're serious about the medical field, obviously. But yeah, guys, that's a basic overview of being prepared and understanding what 18 series jobs are.